Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boys, Frogan Reactions here, back with another video, and today, the Toronto Maple Leafs are back, and we're back with them.
We've got 4 games to recap and a plethora of wins and 1 loss, but that's okay.
It's okay.
Because it's still a great week nonetheless.
Let's go.
Let's get into this fantastic week. Here we go.
So, let's start it off with Leafs are at home with Anaheim versus Anaheim.
I know coming into this game, they're like, the Leafs should be winning this game, but we all know what the Leafs like to do. And they like to crumble on shitty teams, but
the Leafs did not do that this time. They gave us a little scare, but they didn't. They won in the end. Max Pacioretty getting the scoring off, 3rd goal of the year for him. Tavares and McCabe picking up the assist, making the score 1-0 Toronto. And that would continue as William Nylander, 18th goal of the year for him. Max Pacioretty and Morgan Rielly picking up the assist, making the score 2-0 Toronto. But unfortunately that would come to an end as Frank Vatrano picking up the goal there on a power play. Lacombe and Ryan Strome picking up the assist, making the score 2-1 Toronto.
That's okay, because then they just kept on going, and that second line kept on buzzing because Max Pacioretty, 4th of the season, Timmins and Tavares picking up assists. Sky was on fire tonight, and then Jackson Lacombe had to pick one up there, 5th of the season. Ryan Strome and Troy Terry picking up assists.
No goals in the 3rd. And that would be the game, guys.
Oh, yeah.
3-2 victory for your Toronto Maple Leafs. Let's go.
33 shots on goal for the Leafs and 26 for the Ducks. 0 for 2 in the power play for the Leafs, unfortunately, and their Ducks power play went 1 for 1. 22 hits for the Ducks and 16 for the Leafs. 16 blocks for the Ducks, 10 for the Leafs, and 20 giveaways for the Ducks, and 15 for the Leafs. But the record improves to 18, 9-2. Heading into Detroit, away game, down with the Red Wings.
Unfortunately, the Leafs did not have any energy whatsoever as Jeff Petrie scores. 1st goal of the year for him. Villano and Fisher picking up the assist, making the score 1-0 Detroit. Then,
Austin Matthews power play goal. Marner and Nylander picking up assists. Just wired up top, and it's tie game. But then, of course, Detroit has to take the lead again. Moritz Seider, 4th of the season. Andrew Copp and Patrick Kane assisting. Heading into the 3rd, 2-1 for the Red Wings.
Then, Matthew Knies picking up the goal there.
Sir.
11th goal of the year for him. Marner and McCabe picking up the assist, making the score 2-2, tying the game. But then that wouldn't last long as Jeff Petrie, 2nd goal of the year for him. JT Compher picking up the assist, making the score 3-2 Detroit.
Why did we let Jeff Petrie just get his first 2 goals of the season on us? What were they doing? Then,
unfortunately, Lucas Raymond, 12th goal of the year for him. Dylan Larkin with the assist, making the score 4-2 Toronto.
26 shots on goal for the Red Wings, 25 for the Leafs, 0 for 3 in the power play for the Red Wings, and 1 for 2 for the Leafs. Red Wings got 13 hits, Leafs 19 hits, 19 blocks for the Leafs, and 14 for the Red Wings, 12 giveaways for the Red Wings, and 9 for the Leafs. And record is now 18 with 10 losses and 2 overtime losses.
So we managed to get 18 wins before we got 10 losses, but it would continue. Because guess what?
Beauty of a game.
Beauty.
Now, unfortunately, we had an issue. I don't remember if it was the Detroit game or the Anaheim game where Stolars did not finish it off. but there was one of these games where Stolars
unfortunately
did not return for the second or third period.
They said it was a lower body injury. And
at first we thought it was going to be okay. It was just going to be like a day-to-day thing. But
he had a whole bone in his body that was completely off his body.
Like a ball,
extra bone or something like that. Just a ball figure or something
right
like that.
in the back of his leg. And even after the therapy, it was not helping. He was still in pain. So it came down to, there he has to get surgery on the leg to get that little thing removed. They tried to avoid it, but they had no choice.
Heal up, Anthony Stolars. You're the best.
I hope this does not ruin his momentum that he was on such a great pace, best goaltender in the league. I hope he doesn't lose that when he comes back from injury. Let's hope that Wall and Hildeby, or maybe Matt Murray can come back up. You know
what's actually hilarious? There's actually comparisons between 1967 Cup win versus this Leafs team right here. This is the first time that two goaltenders of the Toronto Maple Leafs are in the top 5 of save percentage. When was the last time the Leafs had it? 1967. Two goaltenders in the top 5 range. 1967 was the last time. What happened in 1967? The Leafs won the Cup. Let's go, Leafs! Come on!
I heard a great story that if you say it out loud, it will come true. The Leafs won the Cup because that's what's going to happen. I'm saying it because I believe it.
Go, Leafs, go!
Right into this crazy game that we call a game against Buffalo at home. It did not start off well. It's Hildeby in net, and the first period.
Jack Quinn, second goal of the year for him on a power play. Peterka and Bowen Byram picking up the assist, making the score 1-0 Buffalo. Then Alex Tuck, 9th goal of the year for him. Benson and Tage Thompson picking up the assist, making the score 2-0 Buffalo.
But then the guy finally, he gets the monkey off his back.
As Bobby McMahon to Nick Robertson, and on a break, Max Domi
just shoots it on net and it goes.
And guess who went in the net? Guess who went in front of the net? Mr. Nick Robertson, baby. Nick Robertson is a menace to society. But then, Jack, in the second period,
Jack Quinn, third of the season, again double dips, Peterka and Samuelson picking up assists. We've now got a 3-1 lead for Buffalo, not looking good. You know, I'm on the verge of saying pull Hildeby, but no, they believe in him. The team took over, and good things happened because Nick Robertson, third of the season, McMahon and Domi. This line is on fire. That third line, do not separate it, Berube, because it is on fire. And it just keeps going because John Tavares, 13th of the season, on the power play, just snipes it home. And Matthews and Nylander picking up assists. Actually, this was off a tip from Matthews, slapped, and it just tipped off Tavares and in. Then, 14th of the season, the man continues and double dips because John Tavares, assisted by Tannen and OEL.
He loves the double dip, eh? He loves it. I love double dipping.
Innocent looking wrister from the hash marks, and he's just like, woo! We take the lead in like 3 minutes. We got 3 unanswered goals.
But then,
in the third period.
Johnny Toronto! Hattie, baby, for
natural hat trick.
15th goal of the year for him. Matty Nyes, Marner picking up the assist, making the score 5-3 Toronto, tucking this into bed. Empty netter.
Natural hat trick for John Tavares. They thought that he was going to be on a decline because of his age, and he's like, no.
On and upward.
The captaincy has been lifted off his shoulders. Now we have John Tavares, the amulet wearer of the amulet, and he has passed that amulet onto Domi now too, and all of a sudden the guy's popping off, scoring goals. I think they're onto something with this amulet. 41 shots on goal for the Leafs and 27 for the Sabres. 1 for 4 on the power play for the Leafs and 1 for 2 for the Sabres. 37 hits for the Leafs and 13 for the Sabres. 16 blocks for the Sabres and 4 for the Leafs. 12 giveaways for the Leafs and 11 for the Sabres. 19-10-2 is the record with a 5-3 win here at home.
Next win.
We then head to Dallas in the southern state of
Texas, baby.
Yes.
Texas.
And we were the underdogs coming into this game. Surprisingly, Dallas was favored, but nope, we just said not tonight.
Former Leafs are in this game. Colin Blackwell and somebody else.
We'll get to that in a minute here. First period.
Sam Steele getting the goal, 4th goal of the year for him. Bach and Stankoven picking up the assist, making the score 1-0.
Brutal on
Dallas.
But
Brutal, but that's okay, because Max Domi is here to stay with, guess who went to the net? Nicholas Robertson. What happens when you go to the net? Good things happen because a goal. That's it. Mark and Riley picking up the assist, making the score 1-1 tie. Off of Max Domi's beautiful shot.
Domi,
Let's go.
Second period, unfortunately, of getting down and out of the season. Wyatt Johnson and Jody Ben picking up assists. And then the Leafs just take it right back again.
Oh my god, this is going to be good.
Matthews just in the center ice, passes it to Nylander, partial break, and
Nylander in a breakaway, because he disappeared and appeared like a ghost. He made himself vanish, so the Dallas Stars forgot everything about him.
And then came out of the
reappeared. And goal right there.
Boom.
Right in the butt.
Nylander, 19th of the season. Matthews and Marner picking up assists. It's a tied game at 2-2. But then, right after that goal, center ice face-off, we go into the O-zone. Robertson makes a shot. It doesn't. It hits a Dallas player. It falls back to the hash marks. No one's there except for one guy in front of the net. And just slap it home. 5-hole beats Ottinger. And 4th of the season for Robertson, unassisted. What a goal.
Then what a time
then
to be a Leafs fan.
Oh my god, this third line just keeps on rolling because Robertson gives a sauce to McMahon. McMahon charges the zone innocent wrister past Ottinger and see you later.
McDonald, baby, yeah!
4-2 Leafs. Headed to the third.
And unfortunately, all good things must come to an end as Jake Ottinger got pulled. And we survived 2 periods without a former Leaf scoring.
They put Casey DeSmith in net.
But Colin Blackwell, the former Leaf, who played 17 games for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
You could play 1 game. I bet you can play no games for the Leafs. Hence, Jared McCann on Seattle. I bet you that guy will get a point or something out of that game when we verse him. Because even though he never played a Leafs game, he was a Leaf for literally like less than 24
Third
hours.
goal of the year for Colin Blackwell. Evgeny Dadonov and Miro Heiskanen picking up the assist, making the score unfortunately 4-3.
Welcome to Leafs Nation, where you get scored on by your former teammates. How are you? But
it doesn't last long.
No.
As John Tavares picks it around the net.
He falls over on the boards and he's just like
he feeds it to one streaking man. Nylander scores, tucking this game into bed. 5-3 victory against the Dallas Stars. And who is the superior brother of the Robertsons? Mr. Nick Robertson. Put some respect on his name.
Yep.
He is the better brother between Jason Robertson. And how many points did Jason Robertson have? 0! How many points did Mr. Nick Robertson have? Let me count, shall we? 1, 2, 2! Against a 0!
And he's consistently produced when it's come to the Robertson brothers duel. He always comes out as the better Robertson, Nick Robertson.
A better brother!
Are 5-0 against Dallas when both Robertsons are playing. Robertson just continues to show up.
And that's what happens when you challenge the Nick Robertson of Nick Robertsons to be alive.
On fire. And they said that his mom was wearing a Dallas sweater and a Leafs hat. So
doesn't matter how you change it up, Ma. You are a lucky charm because your younger son is the better brother of the two.
Yes,
so
sir.
Go eat your lunch. Let's go.
And 39 shots on goal for the Dallas Stars and only 19 for the Leafs. Yet the Leafs came up with a 5-3 win here. The Leafs had 4 goals on like 9 shots against Ottinger. Brutal for him. That's like a 500 save percentage, not even less. 0 for 1 on the power play for the Stars. Shut them down. And 0 for 1 on the power play for the Leafs. 9 hits for the Stars and 25 for the Leafs, 16 blocks for the Leafs and 8 for the Stars, and 13 giveaways for the Stars. 12 for the Leafs. Record improves to 20, 10, and 2. We are at 20 wins on the season here after this Dallas Stars win. And
let's get right into this game stats because we have a couple games coming up back-to-backs. Let's get right into it before the Christmas break. We got a bunch of back-to-backs before the Christmas break, before the holidays. Let's get right into it. So, Buffalo. We're in Buffalo where rules matter and Buffalo fans will invade that building, but no matter how much you keep fans out, Toronto fans will invade.
Oh, and I'm going to be part of that raiding team of the Leafs, raiding KeyBank Center in Buffalo. Can't wait for that.
Buffalo.
It's going to be our second home away from home, yes sir.
December 20th, 7 p.m. puck drop,
Friday
Buffalo
night. Then
versus Toronto. Then,
right back at it.
Right back at it the next day as Toronto is home with travel. And New York Islanders, we welcome in the New York Islanders for another hopeful win. Let's go.
And let's shut them down because Tavares, I hope, will shut them down.
And a daytime game, first matinee game.
At 2 p.m. in Toronto versus the
before Christmas.
Winnipeg Jets. Yes.
The Winnipeg Jets. We'll see you later, you squids.
Yeah.
You little squids.
And we did a gaming video on that.
Yes, right there. You squids.
And then we just keep it going. So Christmas break, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and then Friday in Detroit at 7 p.m. and a back-to-back again on Saturday.
Washington.
At home versus Washington, and then we take it to New Year's Eve at 1 p.m. matinee in Toronto versus the Islanders again.
Let's hope for a
that's
big
2024 heading into 2025.
Let's hope we do good in these games. Yeah. 6 games in the next couple of weeks.
In 2024.
Let's go.
So
let's finish this year off strong.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you enjoyed this one.
And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.